get it on.
All right, y'all, fly, Eagles, fly. Now, this is the type of news that gets your boy excited right here, man. Pause. Listen, y'all know I've been on this Jalen Carter train, right, since before that man was even known on a national scale. This was last year during the draft where I said that Georgia still had the best defensive player in the country, and I said that that guy was also the best defensive player on the team at that time. And remember, that was a team that had Jordan Davis, that had Trayvon Walker, number 1 overall pick, Kobe Dean, all these guys like that, and I identified Jalen Carter as that guy. Remember, I covered Georgia primarily on this channel. I have 1,000 Georgia film studies. Jalen Carter is that dude. Never in a million years would I think that he could be where the Eagles would be picking at number 10. But, man, you never know how this shit falls. But check this out right here. It says that Jalen Carter to visit the Bears Monday has already met with the Eagles. Now, this is the type of stuff right here, right? People publicizing visits and stuff like that. This visit already happened. So you can see the Eagles trying to keep stuff on the low to not really tip their hands. To me, when teams go out of their way to show their interest in a player, to me, I wonder if they're even really interested. The NFL is just like that. It's not a transparent league. People are trying to do smoke screens. They have a vested interest in their draft selection. So they want to either make it a premium pick for somebody to trade, or they want to try to prop somebody up to maybe perhaps somebody else go and draft them before them. There's all kinds of ways and tricks and trade to the draft. Now, agent Drew Rosenhaus said that Carter's visiting the Bears on Monday and already met with the Eagles. The Bears' 9th pick, Eagles 10. He says, I'm confident Jalen will go in the top 10. He's a good person, a family man, loves football, and a generational talent. He's not even going to visit anyone outside of the top 10. Think about that. Now, that could also be a marketing ploy, right? Vested interest. Remember that phrase right there. Drew Rosenhaus has a vested interest in Jalen Carter. So having him and telling people, no, he's not going outside of the top 10. I met with these teams and this and that. Like, that could also be drumming up interest because he could very well go not even be picked. You know what I'm saying? The Eagles could not even pick him, right? He could slide, or he could go 2nd, 3rd, 4th overall or whatever like that. You just never know because it's a draft. So I just want to remind you guys of something like this as far as the Eagles go, right? Our Eagles are designed for a cat like Jalen Carter to step right in and learn from someone like Fletcher Cox, or step right into the role of a Javon Hargrave. He's that versatile. From a 3 technique out to a 5 technique, he can definitely do that. And on money downs and sub packages, your man can reduce inside and be that inside rusher from a shade or a 2-eye or something like that, right? So remember, look at this. You got Jordan Davis right here. You have Kobe Dean right here. You have Jalen Carter right here playing that 2-eye, like I said. You actually have Jordan Davis right here at a 3 technique. So imagine that. And you even have a lot of what I don't want to see, especially at a 10th pick, your man Nolan Smith right here. But watch Jalen Carter and his ability to split the double, right? He's going to get double team. He's going, all right, look at him, split the double, spot, tire. Look at him. Oh, my goodness. Come on now. You know that is super set up for the filler. Look, Jordan Davis in on it too, right? But he was pretty much the beneficiary right here. Let's check it out right here, technically. All right. You can see my man right here with the outside in read. He checks that off right there. So it's immediately a double, right? Low man wins. Look at Jalen Carter. Meets the friction right there. You can see 64 here trying to dock the boat. No chance at all. Look at Jalen Carter starts to walk him to the lap of the offense right there. Then disengage, straight physicality, or even gets through a hole right here. And look at your boy DJ Uiagalelei trying to have an exit plan, ends up with exit wounds. Come on right there, baby. Oh, and then Jordan Davis, what's that, about 350 pounds? Huh? Those 660 pounds of raw Eagle aggression. That's hard. Come on, man. That shit would be straight up solid right there. Like I said before, those guys fit together. They already played together. Having a guy like Jordan Davis there, if we're talking about these things off the field, which I don't want to continue to drum up every time we talk about this guy, right? Enough people piling on with that shit. We've already talked about it here ad nauseum. Definitely going to have to do better in that department. But the Eagles are set up for him to do that. Fletcher Cox already in the building, and some of the other veterans like a Jason Kelsey, a Lane Johnson, and these guys. But having his boys from back where he came from in college, with the Jordan Davis, right, N'Kobe Dean, these were the leaders of that defense when he was there. I think it could be worth its weight in gold. So listen, somebody asked me a couple of weeks ago about the Eagles jumping to the number 5 pick, perhaps, in trying to procure the services of Jalen Carter if he's there, right? I hate to even mention the team because they're going to be here anyway, right? You know, that team picking that number 5 there. And trading with them, I'm not a big proponent on draft capital, losing draft capital, trading up in the draft. But if there was one prospect that I think that could make a huge difference for the Philadelphia Eagles for a long time to come, it would be Jalen Carter, especially with the setup the Eagles have right now. I think that he would help get the best out of Jordan Davis as well. And one hand washes the other, both wash the face. That shit would be hard, right? So, I don't know. Probably will have to give up that 31st pick. So you have to let me know on that. I'm not big on giving up draft capital. A lot of guys you got to pay on Philly, too, for some big contracts. My man Jalen Hurts coming up and some of the other contracts that have already been doled out. So let me know what you think about that, right? The 5th pick, trading up there to get a Jalen Carter. They did their due diligence on him at the very least. They were meeting with him, so they could have said that, hey, he's off the board. We ain't meeting with him. Or it could be a smoke screen. A lot of shit goes on in the draft, right? So let me know. But it's your boy, Mid-Atlantic Murf, a.k.a. Jersey Murf, in the building. I need the feedback, all right? With that being said, strike the band.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.